Why is this planet seemingly so perfect, yet making scientists increasingly uneasy? It not only has suitable temperatures, but also orbits a sun-like star, and may even possess vast amounts of liquid water and an atmosphere. It almost meets every condition required for human survival. This is the habitable planet known as a second Earth, Kepler-22-b. But as research went deeper, scientists were shocked to discover that this planet is filled with extremely bizarre mysteries. First, its size exceeds the upper limit of rocky planets, yet it is not as massive as gas giants. Although its position lies perfectly within the golden zone of the habitable region, it has no moons or companion stars. Its orbit is an almost perfectly circular path, with no visible gravitational disturbances at all. Every detail seems as if it were deliberately designed, like a flawless planet refined through repeated cosmic adjustments. And precisely because of this, scientists believe this is more like a planet that should not exist at all. So what exactly is going on here? As early as 2009, NASA launched the Kepler Space Telescope to search for habitable Earth-like planets by observing brightness changes in 150,000 stars across the Milky Way using the transit method. When a planet passes in front of its star, it briefly blocks part of the light, causing the star's brightness to drop slightly. Since this change is only about a tiny 0.01%, the Kepler telescope must detect the same rhythmic periodic dimming 3 consecutive times to confirm that it is a planet. In addition, most exoplanet orbital planes are not aligned with Earth. Even if every star had an Earth-like planet, Kepler could only observe about 0.5% of transit events, and Kepler-22-b was precisely captured under such extremely low odds. After 2.5 years of repeated confirmation, in 2011, NASA officially announced the existence of Kepler-22-b, making it the first confirmed exoplanet located in the habitable zone of a sun-like star. Kepler-22-b is only 638 light-years away from Earth, orbiting a G-type star similar to the Sun, with an orbital period of 290 days, and an orbital distance of about 0.85 astronomical units, positioned within the golden region of the habitable zone. If this planet has an atmosphere similar to Earth, its surface temperature would remain around 22 degrees Celsius, making it highly suitable for life. As a result, Kepler-22-b instantly became one of the most closely watched targets in astronomy. But in subsequent data, scientists observed something unusually strange. First, its size is about 2.4 times that of Earth, placing it right within the ambiguous range known as the Fulton Gap. And according to current planetary theory, Kepler-22-b is neither as small as a rocky planet, nor as massive as a gas giant, making its classification extremely difficult. At the same time, its orbit is nearly perfectly circular, and the entire star system is remarkably clean, with no moons or companion stars, and no other planets within the system, only Kepler-22-b alone, as if it were a standard sample running inside a cosmic simulator. And this inevitably raises the question, is this planet truly a product of cosmic evolution? To explain this issue, scientists have proposed 4 hypotheses. First, super-Earth. Kepler-22-b may be a rocky planet wrapped in a thick atmosphere, allowing its size to fit traditional planetary models. But the problem is, if the atmosphere is too thick, it could easily become a scorching hell like Venus. If the atmosphere is too thin, it cannot explain its enormous size. Second, ocean planet. According to observational data, since the mass of Kepler-22-b is less than 124 times Earth's mass, combined with its mass-to-volume ratio, it is inferred that this may be a planet completely covered by oceans hundreds of kilometers deep. And this would mean, with no continents or geological activity, the planet's climate would become extremely stable, preventing the nutrient cycles required for life. Even if microorganisms exist, they would remain stuck at a primitive stage. And so-called ocean planets may simply be silent dead water worlds. Third, gas planet. By comparing planetary sizes, scientists found that Kepler-22-b is similar in size to Neptune, suggesting it may be a small gas planet like Neptune, rather than a rocky world. But strangely, its orbital position is not where gas planets are expected to be, if it originally formed at a much farther orbit, and was later dragged into its current position. Then what kind of force could pull a gas planet inward? Fourth, composite planet. Similar to Earth, a planet composed of a rocky core, water and atmosphere, but its excessively large size means that within currently known models of planetary evolution, such a structure cannot be supported. Although each hypothesis explains part of the mystery, none can provide a perfect answer. Combined with parameters that are perfectly tuned, and coincidences stacked upon one another, the existence of Kepler-22-b has completely overturned our understanding of the universe. So is it truly a miracle of cosmic evolution that breaks existing planetary theory models? Or is it actually the proud creation of an advanced civilization? Although Kepler-22-b will not give us a direct answer, it forces us to ask new questions. That is, if this planet was truly manufactured, then the Earth we live on, could it also have been carefully designed?